Friends, welcome back to Lies of P walkthrough number 4, chapter 4, and let me tell you, this chapter really packs a punch. There are several quests waiting for us here, and above all a hidden door, a secret outfit, and many other things that of course we're going to collect. So let's dive right into chapter 4. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe, and we're starting off at this bridge. Because right here is where you'll find the first real collectible. If we drop down through the bridge here, we can quickly take out the enemy, shouldn't be a problem. And then we can immediately pick up the first item here. Yeah, ergo. But that's not what this video is about. We're not here to collect ergos, but rather the actual collectibles like magazines, butterflies, weapons, and everything else we need to get trophies. That's why we'll start by turning on our lamp, because the first butterfly is waiting for us right ahead. So follow closely, catch both butterflies. First, focus on one of them. There are two in total. Take out one first, then chase after the other as quickly as possible so it doesn't disappear. Just follow it, it'll head into the crypt here. And that's actually the path we have to take anyway, because as you can see there's another item there. So first, take out the butterflies to get the moonstones here. Crescent moonstone is always great for upgrading stronger weapons. Also, there's another item right here at the grave that we'll pick up, and that's the travel guide, and we'll find it right here. We'll grab that and then move on. First, we keep going all the way through until the gate drops down here, and then we take out all the enemies in this room. Then there's a chest at the back here which will open. And yes, once we're inside, we can go ahead and grab the next useful item, namely a converter. We'll definitely need that for all of our upgrades, of course, so we'll pick it up and then move on to the next step. To get out of the room, just head to the back here, use the lever to open these trapdoors again, and then you can continue on your way. Alright folks, that's what we'll do. Pull the lever, open the trapdoor, and then we can go through here. And now once again, it depends on whether you choose the path of the liar or tell the truth. It's best to always stick to one choice, because you'll need to play through the game twice to collect all the trophies. And right here, the next NPC will appear and ask you a question. So either lie if you choose to lie, always lie throughout this playthrough, and on your next run, always tell the truth. If you tell him the truth now and reveal who you really are, he will attack you. If you lie here, he'll let you pass. But of course you can still take him down later to get his mask. So depending on what you decide now, you can get his mask either right away or later on. In my case I lied, of course, because my playthrough is based on lying and I just moved on for now. But we'll get his mask later. So if you lie here, it's not a big deal. We'll move on and pick up his mask from him later. Then come up here to the Stargazer and continue on from there. Here there's a decayed ruin, kind of a rundown house, and there's a hidden moonstone there that we can pick up, and then we can keep moving forward from here. Yeah, just go all the way through here. Behind the crate here there's a guy lying there, so grab that, and then you'll come to a chapel, and in this chapel we'll find the next useful item. You really can't miss it, it's right in the middle of the path. Of course, we'll pick it up and grab it. A woman's prayer is very important. Of course, we need it to collect all the collectibles. Also, pick up the fire grinding stone back here, and then we'll head down this way. So, go through the corner to the right of the altar. We definitely have to go there because back there is the next NPC waiting for us, and we'll have a chat with him. He has a little task for us. It's very important that you remember this place because we'll have to come back here later to pick up an item. There he is already, the good dude, and we talk to him for a moment, and then he gives us something, usually a book, or rather something for us to read and think about, something that might be important. And so we talk to him. As I said, remember this spot, we'll have to come back here later. Here we receive the ballad. Very important. Behind him, behind the statue, there's also a chest. Be sure to open it so we don't miss any items here. Take it with you. And yes, here we get a cartridge. Of course, we need it for all the collectible items, so take it with you. And then we can head back to the chapel, just go all the way through. Eventually, you'll come to this bridge with a bunch of enemies, and of course, we'll take them all out. Shouldn't be a problem. And here on the ground, there's also a hidden Moonstone. Yeah, then there's a slightly bigger enemy here. We have to take him down, but that shouldn't really be a problem. If you've been following my guides, you should already be pretty strong and able to take this dude out easily. So defeat him and you get another hidden Moonstone here. Also acid grindstone, pretty cool as well. We move on and enter the chapel here, the church by the next stargazer. Things are about to get pretty nasty here. I died here a lot, fell down, and all sorts of things happened. So you really need to be skillful and pay attention. It's important that we go to the piano here and pick up the choir sheet music. Of course, we grab all the collectibles and then we continue down here. So basically head down these stairs here. Then we go through here, take a right. And at the back we'll find a ladder. We go down there, grab the items lying around here. There's something at the back here. It's not particularly important, but it's always good for upgrading. Go down the ladder and then we reach the next section, which is this acid pool here. Be careful, this stuff is really toxic, so don't stay in there too long. Just run straight across and head to the ladder at the back. Alright friends, now it gets tricky, because from here on you'll often be balancing on a single beam, and that can get pretty nasty. Of course we're going all the way through here so we don't miss anything. We'll take out the enemy here and then head over this way. Watch out, another enemy is about to come out. You can see it there. I've actually died here once myself, so just run across quickly, take him out, hit him 2 or 3 times, and that should finish the dude off. With a strong weapon, this is actually pretty easy. Then we climb up the ladder here and see that there's already an item over there, which of course we'll grab right away. To do that, we just head over to the left, smash the crates here, and then drop down a bit at the edge, grab the item that's lying here, but most importantly, we also go in the other direction and pick up the item over here as well. Taking out the enemies shouldn't be a problem. Just pick up the item here, and we've got another Moonstone. Great for upgrading our weapons. Alright, let's keep going. So, head back up the ladder and continue on from here. Careful, you need to take out the guy over there now. Of course, you can also balance across the beam, but I found it easiest to just jump across here and take him out directly. Then we head this way. Of course, you can also use the Lily Legion weapon from the arm that shoots out the rope here. That way you can pull the enemies towards you a bit. That's definitely pretty useful. Otherwise, we'll head over here. Be careful not to get caught by the one over there and then just run straight through here. Take out the dude over here. And that's pretty much it. We'll grab the item back there. It's nothing special, not collectible or anything, but you can pick it up, of course. An ergo or something similar is always great, of course. Ah, it's actually a star fragment. Yeah, in case we ever needed to summon a specter. I usually fight all the bosses without a specter, because otherwise it can be a bit too easy, but it's always good to have one just in case. We'll go down the ladder back here, and then we'll enter the next area, this kind of section here. We'll go all the way through, and then we'll see that a lightning ball is rolling down here. We actually have to go up there where the ball is rolling down, so just run through here quickly, but it's possible that it might still hit you. It's not a big deal. Try to get to the very front so that the enemy gets hit by the ball. At the very least, make sure that you're safe. Now there's a ladder right here, so we'll go up the ladder. And once we're up, we can grab something really nice up here. Let's go this way. And now you can see this is actually a secret place. You just need to remember it for now, because you can't do anything here yet since we don't have the key. We'll only get it in the next chapter. But definitely remember this spot, because in the next chapter we'll get a key for the door back here. We'll have to solve another phone puzzle there, and once we've done that, we can always go through these secret doors here. And that's what we'll do when we get the door in the next chapter. Yes, otherwise the ladder goes back. This is just to show you the location, so you know roughly where it is. So now just keep going all the way through to the next room, into the next section. Here we can now take out the enemies and then move on. Once we've taken care of everything here, we'll just go all the way through this corridor and head up here. In the back here, we'll pick up the item as well. Nothing special, just an ergo fragment. We want to grab that. Then we go all the way through here and enter the next area. Now this part gets a bit tricky again, because here we have to jump across. You'll see an indicator showing you how it works. So just jump across here and throw down the fire chalice. It's really important that you throw it down, because there's a big secret if we drop the fire chalice here. Of course, I'll show you that in a moment as well. But for now, we'll stay up here, because there's another trick here, a little secret. We can already see it back there. There's a little ledge over there. So we can use the gear to ride across and get to the other side. And yes, of course, that's exactly what we're going to do. We'll head over there, because there's a hidden weapon that we can grab. And yes, we'll do a roll across, or maybe jump down here so we can reach this hidden chest. And right here there's also another item that we can grab as well. We'll just take that with us. Specifically, it's a hidden spear blade. We'll pick that up and then continue on, head back across here, drop down over here, and basically end up right back where we just took down the fat guy. So now we have to go back the way we came, making sure not to fall down. And instead of pushing ourselves over there, we go this way. Now we climb up the ladder here, just keep going and cross over here. And back here, there's also a moonstone we can grab. So let's go all the way through here. Watch out. An enemy drops down from above so that he doesn't push you off or anything like that. We just run through here and quickly grab the Crescent Moonstone. Now that we've got it, we head back, and this time we take the path to the right. It's very important that you make absolutely sure to press this switch right here, because only then will you finally unlock a shortcut that lets you use the crane freight elevator to get back up here much more easily. We'll also grab the item back here. Legion magazine is not absolutely necessary, but we need to go down here again, follow along the edge a bit, drop down there, and then you'll see there's a small hidden room. So head down there, take out the enemies, and then in the chest at the back there's an important item. We'll definitely grab that. Careful, it's pretty tight in here. For me, with a huge sword, this doesn't work all that well, but it'll work out somehow. Open the chest and grab the item from inside. We'll take it, pick it up, and it's a Legion plug. Pretty important, pretty good. With it, you can craft Legion weapons, and you can do that here in the hotel. We can craft a Legion weapon here. I actually decided to craft this Falcon Eye here. It's a ranged weapon that shoots grenades at enemies. Personally, I thought it was pretty cool and it really helps a lot. Feel free to do the same if you want. Alright, and then head back to the spot where we came from. Once we're back here, we go through the barred door, and be careful. Pretty tough enemy is coming up. Don't grab the object on the ground just yet. There's a really tough enemy here. You can trick him again by climbing up the ladder and using our old trick jumping down onto him from above. That way you can deal a good amount of damage and land another 2 or 3 hits to take him down faster. So just keep climbing up the ladder and dealing damage to him that way. Yeah, and then he's actually already down. That's good. Take a look at my health bar. It was actually pretty close for me, but yeah, it worked out. That's why we're going to pick up a few more items here. We'll grab some cat dust here and then continue through the door in the back. Here's a really important item, everyone, which we are definitely going to grab inside this chest. There's a useful supply crate that we can use later on at Hotel Grad. Be sure to take the Grad supply crate with you, because then we can redeem the supply crate at Hotel Grad. We'll do that by first taking the elevator up, which is in the back area. Then we'll reach the Stargazer in the next section, and from there we can either teleport back to the hotel for now or just continue on here. For now, I would recommend that you go back to the hotel, or at least, especially go back to the previous checkpoint, the checkpoint we passed earlier, because as I mentioned, we knocked down that brazier. And now there's a really awesome secret passage we can go through to get a very rare item. That's why we're going to head back this way again. We've already unlocked the new Stargazer, so we can teleport back at any time. But it's really important that you do this again, because we need to go back once. And since we knocked down the brazier, there's now a new secret path here that we can use to get a really cool item, which will later result in a new outfit. Yes, because we're going down here. The acid is gone now, and that's opened up a new passage here. And here there's a hidden secret door, and behind this special secret door is an incredibly cool and interesting item. We're going to grab it. Just go all the way through here, nothing will happen to you. There are no enemies around. Head to the back and grab this chest. This is truly a rare find, so you should definitely do this to get the costume right away as well. Because here there's a cryptic vessel, and someone at the hotel can decipher this cryptic vessel. Now, it kind of depends again on whether you lied before or told the truth. But first we'll go back to the hotel, head over to the dude at the reception, give him the supply crate so we can buy more items here. That's already a pretty cool thing. But most importantly, we're going to decipher this container now. If you lied, that is, if you didn't help the dude here, then he's still in the factory. If you told the truth, Venigny is here right now, and you can talk to him, show him this container, and he'll essentially decipher it for you. Yes, and with that, we're getting a bit closer to solving the mystery, because we've now deciphered the cryptic container and get a photo from it. So we give him the cryptic vessel, and he deciphers it for us and then shows us what came out of it. He's deciphered the thing. We can then see this photo here and basically see that we're supposed to shoot at a corpse or a puppet here. For that, this grenade launcher or the puppet string, the Legion arm will help you. And now we're going to head over there to solve the puzzle. Specifically, we're going all the way back to chapter 2. In chapter 2 we use the Stargazer again and basically teleport to the bridge. This is located in the Krat Town Hall, which is basically the place where we fought the donkey. So now we go back to that spot, and there we can find the puppet that's hanging up above on the lantern, or rather on the bridge. So here we simply go all the way back through the Krat Town Hall. You'll see the puppet hanging from the bridge. And yes, now we have to hit it ideally with the Legion arm, like the puppet string or the grenade launcher Falcon Eye, if you've already unlocked it. In that case, the grenade launcher is of course a cool choice. Bam, we hit it once, and down below you'll find the secret recipe. We pick it up and then find a letter with the address of the refuge and a key. That's the photo, and that's where we're heading now. Maybe you remember it. Now we can open the door here because we now have the right key for it. That's why it was so important that we knocked down the fire chalice earlier. From the bridge, We just head over there now, so you can really find it easily. We run through here and, well, of course, a few little enemies show up again, but they're not a big deal. We can quickly take them out here, and that really shouldn't be a problem. After we've dealt with the enemies, we take the elevator here, the one we unlocked back in chapter 2 back up, because that's where the area with the merchant is. Of course, you can also just use the stargazer to come out right next to the merchant, but in this case, we'll take the elevator and quickly ride up to get to the right spot. This is where we come out, and the merchant is still there. If you don't have the club yet, make sure to buy it here, because he has it. Go all the way through here, and on the right is the secret door in room 221B. Now we can unlock it, and inside we can get a top secret item, namely another new outfit. Most people probably haven't found this. There's also a separate video about it on my channel. We get the Owl Doctor's hunting outfit and a Quartz as well. So super cool, great loot. Of course, you can use the Quartz to upgrade, but above all, you get an outfit that's really rare and yeah, hard to find, because very few people actually go back and basically get the secret passage. It's really hard to find. I personally found it a bit tricky too, but yeah, we found it, everything worked out. That means, of course, we can now go back to our stargazer where we left off, where we took the other path. And now we head back there, continue playing through the chapter here, and cross over this way, because here is the next quest, which starts with Cecile, and we'll talk to her. She wants a coin from the Archbishop, and of course we'll do that. So first keep going all the way through here, and then you can walk along this path. Watch out, there are traps on the ground. Don't step on the pressure plates, because arrows will shoot out. Also, blobs occasionally drop down from above and can poison you. So be a bit careful there and take out all the enemies here first. Once you've taken care of everything, you'll find a hole in the ground here. We'll jump through. I'd make sure to grab a bit of energy first, jump through, and then we can discover the next butterfly here. Take out the butterfly. Definitely watch out for the pressure plates on the ground. You don't want to get caught in a rain of arrows. Finish off the butterfly, and above all, don't step on the pressure plates. You can see it here. I did it myself, but it's not too bad if you stay behind the beam. Here we get the progress orb crank, which we'll be able to use later at Hotel Grad. There's also a chest down here, which you should definitely grab. Open it up here, and then we can head back up. We grab the chest here and get another Legion caliber. Then we head back up, continue all the way until we cross the bridge and arrive in this area. It's pretty straightforward in this area. The item is lying on the ground. Sickle Moonstone, not hard to find, impossible to miss. We pick it up and continue from here. Now pay attention, because there's poison in the water down there again. So try to run through here as quickly as possible to reach the next area. Of course, collect everything here first, but be careful not to get hit too hard by the decay, like I just did. That really does a lot of damage. Now you can watch my energy bar. Careful, another big enemy is coming up here. Just leave him alone. First, try to run past him. Grab everything else first and we'll take care of him later. But for now, just go past him. My energy was already pretty low here too. I didn't have any potions left either. So just go through here for now, so we can get to this area that looks kind of like a library, and we'll head over there first and pick up a few things. We'll go through the back here, then up to the right, and watch out, there's another enemy here, of course. A bit of a surprise. Luckily he didn't get me, so everything's fine. We'll grab the item back here and then move on for now. We'll head further up into the back area, and here we see another brazier We'll take care of that in a moment. First, let's pick up the item here, the Archbishop's diary. We can read through that in full, then head to the room on the right where the two statues are, and there's another enemy there. Watch out, those blobs will drop from the ceiling again, so always be a bit careful. As I said, my health was already really low in this area, but it's not too bad. Of course, we keep fighting forward, and yes, watch out for those blobs. I was paying attention, but still ended up taking some damage. And now I have just about 1 HP left. And yes, I grabbed the holy mark of the Archbishop back here. That's really important for the quest later on. Strange that I didn't die here, but I guess I just got lucky. Then we head back there to the safe, open it up, and of course we can grab something nice from it, namely an upgrade frame. We definitely need that. We can use it to upgrade a bit, then head back. And now we go over there. See, there's still a blue item, so we'll grab that first. We can of course grab it by dropping down here, which is actually pretty straightforward, but we'll get that later. Whoa, should we grab it now? I was unsure because our energy is a bit low. But come on, let's go this way first and grab the item most importantly. Let's get the fire chalice here and throw it down. That's really important so that the acid on the floor below disappears and we don't keep taking damage. Zack. So that's been taken care of. There isn't a crazy secret down there like before, but let's head down the ladder here first to reach the lower area so we can unlock the shortcut here. And here we just attach the chain to the crank, which lets us unlock the shortcut to the Stargazer. Let's also grab the ergo here. Alright, then we can head back up and take down the big guy. So now we'll go right back up the ladder to fight the big one, who actually gave me some trouble at first. You saw my health earlier, which is why I ignored him for now. Here we can break something else, and in this area there's something you can pick up, nothing too special. We'll just push straight through here, head over, and then come out on the other side. And here is that guy again. We definitely need to take him out because he has a few items for us that we obviously want to grab. So take him out, charge up your weapon, the Stargazer is nearby now, and finish off the guy. He's carrying acid and some abrasive as well, actually pretty useful. The other stuff isn't anything special, but we do need to go through this area again. He also gives a decent amount of points, so we definitely want to take him out. So let's head back here again, and then we can go to the right, and here's an elevator that we absolutely need to take. Now it depends again on whether you lied or told the truth during your playthrough, and especially on what you answered earlier in the factory. And yes, if you told the truth and said that everything is fine, you'll send this NPC here to Hotel Grad. If you lied, then you'll send him to the factory. So go ahead and talk to the dog over here. He's actually pretty cool. There you can exchange your boss souls or boss ergos for weapons or amulets. The thing is, you can only do this once, of course. You have to choose either a weapon or an amulet. Personally, I would recommend that if this is your first playthrough, you should get all the weapons, so invest your ergos in the weapons. If you're not doing that, then you can also invest in an amulet. The important thing is that in your second playthrough, you invest in the other option, so either in amulets or in weapons, and maybe try not to mix them. If you really want to get all the trophies, then organize it in a way that makes it easier for you to remember. First, grab all the weapons or all the amulets depending on your current play style. Here we can get legendary rare weapons and basically exchange them for the boss enemy's ergos, allowing us to obtain these different items from him. And as mentioned, if you send him to the hotel, you can meet him there again as a merchant. If you followed the path of the liar, you send him to the factory and can also meet him there again as a merchant. This is how you get back to the Stargazer. And yes, we've now done everything here, unlocked the path, and could theoretically go to the boss now. But before we do that, we'll go back to the NPC at the beginning and give her the coin. With that, we've done another good deed, basically freed her, and of course we get a reward for it. We also receive our first record here, so just hand the coin over to Cecile and that's it. Once we've done that, we can actually move on to the boss, go all the way through here, and then you can take on the next boss. As always, there's a boss guide on the channel, because this boss is pretty nasty. That guy really got on my nerves too. But as I said, if you're having trouble here and want to know how to do it, feel free to check out the channel. You'll find the corresponding boss guide there. And of course, feel free to give a thumbs up or subscribe if these complete solution guides have helped you, especially with collecting all the items. Don't tune out yet, because the chapter isn't over just yet. So first we take down the boss here, get the ego of the corrupted angel, and yeah guys, the chapter really does go on for a bit, so stay tuned, because there are still a few hidden things here that we need to collect now. Especially after we've defeated the boss here, it's very important that we don't move on just yet. Instead of moving on now, we go back completely once we've killed the boss. So really head all the way back here. Strangely enough, because there are still some things that have changed now, which we can collect. Go through here once, and then we can go back to where Celine was before. And so we go to her, and now she's well, disappeared, but she has left quite a few things here, which we'll collect once again. We get a written confession and our record here. Of course, we can use that again at the Hotel Grad and play a slightly different piece of music there. That's also important for our trophy. So collect all the records, read Cecile's letter here, and then we get a new gesture. Yes, we have to do that too. So make sure to read the letter, just like everything else you should or have to read. So you don't necessarily have to read it, but you definitely have to click through it at least once in order to receive this gesture. Now let's head back to the Path of Misery or the chapel. You can go from the hotel or Last Stargazer, your choice. Maybe play the record to see what it is. You might want to upgrade yourself, post-boss and so on. Personally, I went there from the hotel this time, and well, there's actually something else we can do now. We're back here in the chapel, our place where we've already done a lot. And now we're going all the way back. So head back across the bridge here, over where all the enemies were. And now we have to go back to the NPC, where I told you, hey, we need to remember this guy, the one who basically gave us the ballad, because now we need to go back there. And we'll actually get a really special item, a magic cube. We need it, and we can use it later at the Stargazer. So we're heading all the way back now. So here to the statue, then left again. Yeah, to the left. Right here. Just go straight through and then head out and push all the way through here. You know, the guy standing back here. So we walk over to him and basically tell him that we've now killed the Archbishop, go up to him, and he'll give us a cube for that. A very special item that is really, 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 really rare. So definitely make sure to talk to him, but the quest still isn't finished yet. After the conversation, he'll also tell us where to find him later, once we've retrieved his golden fruit. Be sure to remember that here's the cube and we get it right here. But we're still not done with this chapter yet. So now, after we've taken down the boss, we continue on through the elevator, move forward here, and basically enter the next chapter, the next section. But we haven't finished everything yet, so first we're heading to the Path of the Pilgrim, to the next Stargazer, so that we can take care of the rest of chapter 4. Let's activate it. Be a little careful. There are also new enemies here, and yeah, it's actually pretty cool how it's done. Above all, watch out for the bear traps on the ground. You can easily step into them, and of course we don't want that. Take out all the enemies here and head to the next Stargazer. Once you've arrived here, make sure to activate the Stargazer, and then you'll basically be in the next chapter. But there's still one thing we absolutely have to do before we continue playing in the next video. Namely, we definitely need to leave a thumbs up and subscribe, of course, but we also need to go back one more time. So we'll use the Stargazer here and teleport back to where we lied to the dude with the dog mask. You surely remember we lied to him so we could use the elevator, and that's why we're going all the way back now. We're heading to the Path of Misery, which is the next area we need to visit. We'll use our teleport ability to travel there, and after we arrive, we can go back to that guy and challenge him to a fight in order to win his mask. Because now he realizes that we lied to him. After we killed the Archbishop, he realizes that we're basically liars, and yeah, he doesn't like that at all. That's why he's going to attack us now, and we can trigger a fight with him. Of course, we'll also get a good amount of ergo, meaning experience points, but most importantly, we'll get his outfit, and we definitely don't want to miss out on that. So let's head down to this guy here, the Penitent One, and we'll talk to him briefly at first. He doesn't do anything. But if we walk further away now, meaning in the other direction, not into the elevator, but that way he'll eventually notice. Oh, a puppet trick has fooled him. That means he realized that we lied to him and now he's attacking us. He's not particularly strong, so just take him out easily. It really shouldn't be an issue with the right weapons. No problem at all. The Penitent One is dealt with, and as a reward we receive the mask of the Penitent. Yes, we take it with us. We've finally done it. The chapter is finished. We've done everything possible here, followed all the guides, completed all the walkthroughs, and collected all the items. With that, everything is done, and we'll see you in the next chapter. I would be really happy if you tune in again, and please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe, because these videos are really a lot of work, and I hope you're having some fun with them. Friends, until next time, take care. Adios, and of course, have lots of fun with Lies of P.